Universal are known for their classic horror films, and guess what? They're coming alive once more to a cinema near you. I'm Amy Jobson, talking Universal's Monsterverse with The Briefcase. There's a few decades where Universal took over the monster universe and created some classic horror films, but 'twas the 1930s when they truly cracked the genre. Dracula and Frankenstein, The Mummy, The Invisible Man, even sequels for some of those, and the trend continued into the 40s and 50s with The Wolfman and Creature from the Black Lagoon. Plus, dun dun dun, more sequels. Not only were these bad boys an international success, but they helped define how these classic monsters will be perceived on screen and of course in our Halloween costumes. Well, now they're being revamped for current generations. Filmmakers are thinking this is a smart idea because back in the day it was risky business introducing new characters blind to any potential success. Now we know people love them, but will it be to the same effect? Now the most recent big news is that the films are going to be, wait for it, horror. This crazy revelation was a headline purely because the original press releases described the upcoming films as action-adventure. If you're thinking the 1999 version of The Mummy with Brendan Fraser and the oh-so-amazing Rachel Weisz, then yeah, that's what fans were worried about. Funny and entertaining, but not so much scary. Never fear, because the guy in charge of it all, Alex Kurtzman, has reassured us it is their life goal to make a horror movie. The tricky part is always in the blending of genres like suspense and action. There's so many reboots and cinematic universes on the big screen, but I guess what these guys uniquely possess is mainstream horror, so let's hope they deliver. You may remember last year's Dracula Untold, which was originally a complete story from beginning to end. However, it was around the time of reshoots they said, we want this to be a part of a shared monster universe, so they chucked in some scenes at the end. Prepare for a spoiler. If you haven't seen it, look away!
Let the games begin.
While there were strong performances in the film, reviews were pretty bad, so there wasn't really much more discussion surrounding future plans with this one. The makers are moving forward though. First up on the list and wrapped in toilet paper is going to be The Mummy. Pushed back from a summer release next year, The Mummy is shuffling with its arms out toward a March 2017 release. Devin Faraci from Birth Movies Death has read the script and said it was scary, alright. In his words, a horror to read. Well, no, that doesn't give us much hope now, does it? But then again, Jurassic World proved you can make great money with a great blunder of a script. The second monster planned for a 2018 release has not been announced. However, we can make an educated guess. You see, apparently Jeff Pinkner, behind The Amazing Spider-Man 2, has been hired to write a remake of Creature from the Black Lagoon. The Amazon River sets the scene for a group of scientists digging up fossils when, oh look, there's a half-human, half-fish dude. Just like King Kong, he falls for the female, with that role reportedly being offered to Scarlett Johansson. So, are you excited for these Monsterverse reboots or terrified with pessimism? You've been watching The Briefcase, Amy out.